Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online challenge. We're back with Eldrazi Ramp on the play for game one. We might be able to make this work. We'll see. We draw into a 7-minute value spell off top. This hand becomes exponentially better. Either that or a temple. So I have what, like 10 plus 4, 14 hits, I think. I'm pretty sure. Crazy Ringo. No idea what they are on, but they do mulligan at a 5. Well, Stomping Ground tapped and pass. And pass. Jawari Ruins feels like it is... whatchamacallit. Feels like it is... Belcher. Take the Cyrus 7 Death. And pass, and pass. Yep, looks like Belcher to me. There's Thundertrap Trainer. So how do we want to proceed here? Second Rumble. Lab Imprint Sire. Do we rumble again or hold up K command? I'm thinking we rumble again, hold up Ghost Quarter. Ugin Myko, grab the Myko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only downside here is that I can't guarantee a land drop. If I had an untapped land, then I would be tempting to crack this Ghost Quarter, but honestly, I might do so regardless. Yeah, let's hit the Seagate. So Seagate down. We have 2 Mykos. And if I can draw into a land here, we can kick into Ghost Quarter next turn. That would be very nice. Otherwise, we'll probably just play Myco Spawn into Ghost Quarter, play a land, and set up for the kick the following turn, ideally. We'll pass. Been a while since I played against Belcher. There's Seagate, Falagi. Falagi finds Whir. Or Waterlog Teachings takes the Waterlog Teachings, okay. Attack for 1, no. Ice Till. Well, Ice Till changes the math now, doesn't it? So in that case, we can go Myco Spawn. Unkicked. Yield all. For another Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter, target Seagate. Commercial District Surveil. A second Ice Till. I'm going to say to Yard. I really would like a land here. To Yard. And pass. And pass. We draw. Perfect. So now we can Verdant Catacomb fetch for a forest, kick Myco Spawn, Myco kick the Waterlog Teaching. I will grab Temple, no, Shifting Woodland. This way they can't counter Ice Till. And I think this should be the win here, because Shifting Woodland's an uncounterable Ice Till on Yard, which means that we can just strip them of lands entirely. We draw, Devourer, don't care. We target Ice Till, green, green, and 2. No, I'll do 2 like this. Shifting Wood. And opponent sweeps it up, we'll take the win. Ice Till do be popping off. Okay, return out. Dismember in. Flute in. Bajuka Bog's kinda hit or miss. Rumble out. I haven't looked at a Belcher list in a hot moment. I wonder what Belcher's list look like nowadays. Excuse me. Let's see. Belcher. 3 Flare of Denials on average in 57. Strike Serenade into the Floodmon, less than 50. 1 Harbinger in 67. 3 Consigns in 90. Honestly, not a lot that I'm concerned with. I mean, no Commandeers. Commandeer isn't as relevant. Force isn't played as much, so we just have to play around Flare. Okay, interesting. And we actually do see a crazy Marengo list that I can reference. Spell Snare, 3 Flares, 1 Force, okay. 4 Consign on the side. Alright, so I don't think Vexing Bauble is entirely necessary, but it is a consideration. We could trim a Ugin and probably bring in a Bauble. I think that could be relevant. I think Ugin's the logical cut here. Yep, let's do that. Okay, hand's interesting. I mean, we have Ghost Quarter Opener, Gemstone Devourer, 2K commands. We do need a Soul Land here. Tempted to exile the Devourer to Gemstone, but I think I might actually exile K command, so that way we can find a lab. I'll keep Reveal Play and exile pass. Jawari, trigger. There's Myco Ice Till. Okay. Oh, this has become interesting. The only problem that I foresee is that I need lands. So my first thought here is to Sprawl, and then accelerates us, but we still can't play the K command as we're missing a colorless source. So then the second thought is either Ice Till or Myco Spawn. Neither one of them are castable right now. At earliest, it would be our turn 3. And we'd have to tap the Ghost Quarter for the Ice Till. There is a part of me that's thinking we just ship it all and draw fresh in an attempt to turn on this K command. Interesting. Yeah, I think I need to find a soul land here. I'll say no to all. We'll draw. Devour, not what I wanted to see. I will play the Ghost Quarter on the off chance that we see like a Sanctum of Ugin. Hold up to Dismember. Seagate. Philagi. Finds Lotus Bloom. Lotus Bloom has been suspended. Do I Dismember Philagi on the off chance that we draw into a Soul Land? Maybe I have 8 hits off top. The Dismember might be worth it. Though they do play... Do you play a Harbinger? They do not. So I think we're actually fine to Dismember here. Though maybe we hold that for... Tameshi? I'm not going to see Tameshi for a while. And let's drop to the Philagi. Gets it off the board so we can cast things next turn. We draw. Emrakul, not what I wanted to see. We'll pass. Yeah, unfortunately I think we whiffed hard. Ijo Electric. We draw. Bobble. We'll cast the Bobble. Do you have a Whir? Bobble resolves. As much as I want to crack this Ghost Quarter, I don't think I can, unfortunately. There's the Whir. Yeah. So we'll get the Lotus Bloom regardless. Draw. There's also now the possibility of this to have a land into Belcher, so unfortunately I don't think I can sit on the Ghost Quarter any longer. We'll have the Seagate. Float. We're still on the draw, though. Goes the main. At least we're not dead on the spot. Now, they could still Tameshi into Lotus Bloom win. We draw. Stomping Ground. Not what I wanted to see. We dug how far? 5? So 4? That's rude. Yes. That resolves. We dug 4. Plus 4, 8 deep. And just saw nothing. Unfortunate. Alright. There's the Belcher. We'll concede. I played the numbers, and the numbers played me. Is what it is. Gemstone out, and we'll run it back. On the play for game 3. We'll keep. We have Flute, which I like in this matchup for a lot of reasons. Windswept Teeth Surveil. Would love to see a Temple. We'll pass. Hydroelectric tapped. We'll fetch Surveil. We find a K command. I could put it on top. Forest Rumble. Yeah, we'll keep it on top. We draw Forest Rumble. Do you have a force? No force. We find the Temple. We'll pass. Now we could Myco spawn this turn, go for a Ghost Quarter. That is a consideration. There's Thunder Trap. Thunder Trap finds. Flare. So I have to be mindful of that they do have a flare available. We draw. I think keeping them off of 3 is probably correct. So let's cast Mycospawn, yield all. Grab a Ghost Quarter. Hit the Sporific Springs and pass. 4 types in yard. 1 short of Worldbreaker next turn. Another Sporific Springs down to 14. Lotus Bloom and Philagi. Philagi finds what? Chooses Waterlogged Teaching, will draw. So what do we want countered here? Rumble or K command? Thinking Rumble. Let's go to combat first, see if they want to block. I don't think they can win next turn. Go to attacks, swing with Myco. Let us Rumble. Does Rumble resolve? Rumble does resolve. Interesting. How many types do I have in yard? Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 next turn. K command does get me there though. So play a land. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. K command gets us to 13. Yes. Lotus Bloom trigger. End step K command X equals 1. And done. Sire 7th bottom, sprawl. We draw. So in that case, how would we like to proceed? There's no sprawl in yard, which means we can play sprawl. I guess if they force it, then it's a problem. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's actually not. So I guess we can go sprawl then. I guess the question now is whether or not they have a consign to memory. I will go for green. Since we don't have any red spells to cast. And the question just becomes whether or not they have consign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. We could wait a turn, theoretically. That is actually an option. Go to combat to start. Good way to turn. Hold up Flute. Hold up K command. And that way we can mess with the Lotus Bloom as well. Yeah, I think end of turn Flute. Name Consign. Or bait out Consign with K command. Yeah, I think taking the more patient approach is probably correct here, because if we get their turn, we can stop this Lotus Bloom from exiting exile. We don't care about Flare. We care about the trigger, not as much the body. Archive. How much mana do I have? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. So, I mean, we can just start with K command or Flute. I mean, Flute likely gets countered. They might just flare for it, though. Let's Flute. Hardcast Sync, sure. Flute again. There's Disrupting Shoal, pitching Disrupting Shoal, sure. Flute to Yard. So again, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In that case, I don't really want to press any further, and we just Emrakul since they're tapped out. Okay. Emrakul. There's the Flare, down to 2 cards in hand. We'll go to combat, swing. Do we swing? Yeah, we do swing. Little block, that's fine. Their hand is Belcher Lotus Bloom. We win, right? We just Belcher target self. Cast without pain. There's nothing stopping the Lotus Bloom. We play Belcher, Belcher target self. Win. So we go to draw. We go to main. We cast Belcher. And opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. Good stuff. Alright. Well, we'll be back for match number 2. Alright. And we're back for match 2 on the draw for game 1. Opponent will reveal Devourer. I will reveal Devourer. People ask me all the time about the different versions of E-Ramp and why I play certain ones. I do not play Airghast right now because with the number of Solitudes in the format, Airghast no good. If they have a turn 2 Karn, I'm in so much trouble. Thankfully they don't. They could have a TKS though. We could angle towards Emrakul, but I want my land drops. I'm gonna go Temple. Verdant Catacomb fetch for a forest sprawl. 4 green and pass. We actually still might want to imprint the Devourer just in the off chance that they TKS it. This could still be a Karn too, which means we'll probably go K command. Flesh Rake's fine into map. Yep. Now I kind of wish I went for red for K return. There's the MTGO though. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 map. And if they had Karn, they would have played Karn. So do we Devour or Temple? I mean, if they TKS, they take MTGO here. So we'll Temple, pass, hold K command. One has 2 in hand, both unknown, 3 in hand. Ease of mine. 5, 6, K command X4, take 5 down to 13. Glaring Fleshraker hits me down to 11. Yup. Resolve. Resolve. So I'm thinking K command X2, imprint, get a red source, Myco spawn, kick, and K return sweep. I think that's the line here at this point. Yield all. Down to 13. And go to combat. So confirming we're going to have how much mana? 6, 7, 8. 8, 2, 3. Sweep. Yes, that should be fine. Down to 11. End step. K command, ramp, and scry draw. Done. Sire's Sanctum. We do like both of those. I will go Sire top, Sanctum top, draw. And draw. Myco kick. We'll get rid of Ugin. Verdant Catacombs is already in yard. Myco kick. Hit the lab. Yield all. I suppose we still could go fetch, but we need to sweep here, I think. So just going into the Stomping Ground seems right. So Stomping Ground, shock, lab imprint, K return sweep. Yes. Shock. Imprint. And K return sweep. Yes. Pass. Crack the map. Warping Whale. 2 damage, down to 7. Crack the map. 1 card in hand, Temple to hand, and sweep. We can sweep the board again after the Sire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Power plant. We draw. Ghost Quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In that case, I think we Ghost Quarter their power plant. Let's first go to combat. Attack. Down to 17. Sprawl. 4 green. Cyrus 7 death. Yield all. No. Ghost Quarter. Go to upkeep. Ghost Quarter, target mine. We could target the lab, but I think we target the mine here. We'll pass. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. We can devour next turn. And there's a swamp. Plays a mine. 2 cards in hand. Rumble. Let's go to combat. Down to 7, up to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's start with Rumble. There's a Myco spawn. Myco kick, target lab. Cuts them off 2. Yes, we'll target the lab. Then we have another Ghost Quarter in deck. Lab returns Devourer. Grab Ghost Quarter. No reason to reveal the Sanctum. Opponent will scoop it up. We'll take the win. Let's go to sideboard. Let's bring in Flute. Drop the K return. Bring in Unholy Heat. I was supposed to be playing 6 today over this third Trinosphere, but unfortunately, the card hoarder bot took forever to initialize. So unfortunately, we weren't able to. So that's unfortunate. Nothing else really need here, I don't think. Let's run it back like this. Yeah, 6 would have been good here, I think. Help me mill for Ghost Quarter. And this is interesting. I mean, yeah, we keep this. Now the question is do we pitch the Breaker or a Rumble? The Breaker gives us the ability to find a lab, so it increases our potential hits for a kicked Myco spawn on 2 by 4. Otherwise, we're looking at 7. So I think we do pitch the Rumble. Pitch the Rumble. And pass. Power plant. Map. Draw. Flute. We could flute map here, though. I think we stick with our plan. Rumble. There's the lab. And pass. So now we have a kicked Myco. On turn 2, Temple, Flesh Raker, I'd imagine. Yep. We draw. K command. Imprint Breaker. Myco kick. Myco kick, hit Temple, yield all. Do we grab Ghost Quarter here? I mean, if we grab Ghost Quarter, we still have access to a kicked Myco next turn. So I think I do. Yes, let's do that. I guess alternatively we could grab Temple and then the Ghost Quarter off the next one, but I guess that changes based on what we draw into. So let's go Ghost Quarter and pass. And hold. And if I don't scoop it up, we'll take the win. Solid. We'll be back for match 3. Alright, and we're back for match 3 on the draw for game 1. We'll keep. We'll pass. Okay, Command X 1 on 2. We'll draw. Ugin. Ugin, Lab, Imprint, Ugin or Sire? I'm going to say Ugin and pass. Hold the cake, man. Off chance it's relevant. Undercity Sewers, Surveil 1. Okay, not Ruby Storm like I was thinking it was. Want this friendo. Is this Frog Shenanigans? Thoughtseize? You'll take the K command, I imagine. Yep, K command down. Polluted Delta passing. We draw. Ghost Quarter. In that case, we'll go Stomping Ground tapped and pass. We'll set up for the Ice till next turn. Maybe the Ghost Quarter loop gets them? We'll see. Surveil. Island. And hold. You don't exactly have much in the way of information here. All we know is Dimir, Thoughtseize, I imagine Frog, Polluted Delta, I imagine holding up for a counterspell would be me guess. Rumble. What do we want to resolve more? Rumble or the Ice Till? I mean, the answer is both, but I think we try and Windmill Slam the Ice Till here. You have a counterspell, you do not. We'll play the Ghost Quarter Mill. Do you have removal? Looks like Fatal Push if I had to guess. Tapped and push, yield all. Ugin to yard, we'll have Rumble next turn. Yeah, I was definitely expecting Ruby Storm, but definitely not Ruby Storm. I'll tell you what. We'll draw. Forest. Let's start with the Rumble. Does Rumble resolve? Opponent tinkin'. What we tinkin' about? That is a proper counter spell, yep. We'll play the Forest. I need one land for the Sire. We'll hold up the K return. We'll draw. Myco Spawn kick. Miko kick. Target the Watery Grave, or the Sewers rather. Let's see if you have Consign Main. No Consign Main. So I have half a mind to grab Shifting Wood. We have 5 types in yard. Shifting Wood seems decent here, because that would mean that even if they counter the Sire, we can play the Shifting Wood, or activate Shifting Wood. And we can also do it for Ice Till if we find a fetch. We want to ramp into Ugin. Yes, we'll grab Shifting Wood. We could Bajuka, but I would normally grab Bajuka if I was afraid of a Murktide. But Murktide hasn't seen play in God knows how long. So unless today is the day, I think we're good. We'll draw. Emrakul 5. We're 1 short. This was a temple we could have. Actually, no, we're 1 short. Let's go to combat. Attack with Myco. Down to 12. We cast Sire. Imagine gets countered. Yep, that's fine. We'll pass, because now we have the Shifting Wood. So we can attack in with Sowing Myco Spawn and Sire. Second Ice Till's kind of interesting. But I think we keep it simple here. And grab Sire. Go to combat. Attack for 10. And opponent scoops it up, we'll take the win. Shifting Woodland, just such a good card, man. It's just such a good card when you have these huge beat sticks in your yard. Because, like, cool, counter my Sire 7 Death. I don't care. Alright. We really gleaned zero information from that match. I'm gonna say K return out. It's not Goryo's. So I think we can drop Bajuka Bog. Probably down a Rumble. What do we bring in? Probably Flute, Dismember. Because I'm assuming Frog, right? I'm assuming they have Frog. Do we do Flute Dismember or do we Heat? I mean, blue, there's a chance they're playing a Riddler and Heat clears Riddler better than Dismember. Maybe like this instead. Yeah, let's do that. Could be Oculus, potentially, but we didn't get a sense for it being Reanimator. Because this Reanimator probably has Grixis, right? I will keep this. I will pass. Do we see Thoughtseize on one? Polluted Delta, passing draw, Shifting Wood. I will play the Temple and pass. Polluted Delta, fetch Surveil. Do we see a Frog on 2? If so, I'd love to see another Soul Land for this K command X2 on 2. Scouting turn to Yard, which means they have lands in hand. Paying cost for Thoughtseize takes the K command. Shocker, shocker. So we'll shock, play Talisman. Island. We draw. Forest. Do I want to show that we drew into nothing? Not particularly. So we're going to shock. Talisman. It resolves. We'll hold up the Heat for 2. We'll pass. Colosseum. Interesting. We'll draw. Ghost Quarter. Again, no reason to show them that. I think we just Stomping Ground, tapped, and pass. Hold up Heat once again. Is it One Chi-Tong? Brain Surge. I truly have no idea what I'm playing against right now. Interesting. We'll hold up Heat for 2. Yeah, the Colosseum and the Brain Surge are kind of throwing me off. Thoughtseize again. Sure. You want to take my Emrakul? Thank you. If I can get this Heat into Yard, we are off the races with Shifting. That may very well be a bad decision for them. We'll see. We draw. Rumble. So let's start with Rumble. Again, we'll hold Heat. Does Rumble resolve? It does not. Gets disputed. I guess I should have played a land. I wasn't expecting dispute, I'll be honest. Yeah, fair is fair. 4 types in Yard, though. So next turn we start swinging with an Emrakul for lethal. What can you do about an Emrakul you can't counter? Short of what? Cling the Dust? Wait. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2. I need you to play a creature. If you play a creature, we win. It's Perfect Springs. Colosseum. Draw and discard. Yeah, I guess I should have played a land. I guess there's no... I don't know. Normally I like to play the Rumble before the land in case we draw into a soul land. Aeon's Torn? Huh. Huh. Fascinating. Okay. Well, I was not expecting that. Yep. Annihilator 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There sure are 4 types in my yard now. Down to 3. Exile will draw. We play a forest, we pass. We pass. Huh. Isa Frog. Oh, now I wish I had my red source. We'll concede. Wild. So I guess it is Goryo's Vengeance? Question mark. Huh. The Jukabog back in, Gemstone out, Rumble in, maybe Ugin out, Grafdigger's Cajun, Flute in. What's my sideboard guide for Goryos? It's been a minute. Let me take a look. Goryos. Let's see. We bring in Strix. I mean, Heat still hits Frog. It's not a bad idea to keep the Heat. But maybe we do pitch it. So, like, pitch Heat. Keep 1. Not sure how relevant Bobble is here, given what we've seen so far. Let's do this. Yeah, let's run back. Definitely was not expecting the Goryo's Aeon Storm. I will keep. Blunt goes down to 6. We need to hope that they do not force this Sprawl. So Misty Rainforest, Fetch, Force, Sprawl. Red? I mean, we have 1 red spell, so I'm going to say probably green in case of the Ice still off top. Not that we're going to play Ice still off top. We'll probably Myco Spawn, go for a Temple. Instant speed Goryos. Fascinating. Misty Rain Fetch. Forest. Sprawl. Do you have a force? You do not. Double green. We pass. We pass. Watergrave Shock and Thoughtseize for the 3rd time in a row. I swear, any person, any pilot that plays Thoughtseize, like, has to sign a blood pact that's always in their opener, but they don't. Talisman, Imprint, Emrakul, cast the Myco. Yield all. Temple. Pass. And pass. Marsh Flats. They could have Consign. They play Frog here. I'm going to Flute Frog. And then if they pitch Goryo's targets, we can Bajuka Bog the Myco Spawn. If they play nothing, I might hold the Flute until end step. That might be the move. That we can kick Myco. Opponent's thinking hard here. Either that or hardly thinking. Not sure which. Two mana. No C's on one, so I'll seat you into it. You don't have C's. I imagine the thought process here is whether or not to play Frog. We'll draw. Play Wooded Foothill, go to combat. Swing of Myco Spawn. Cast Talisman. And we're going to wait with Flute here. End step, fetch Marsh Flats, 16 Surveil. No, instant speed. Abandoned attachments. Pitches counterspell. Sure, that's fine. So maybe that's what they're holding up. Maybe we can end step, Flute, name, Consign. Thoughtseize. Pretty rude, honestly. Let's start by fetching with Wooded Foothill here. Commercial District Surveil. Devourer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I'm tempted to put it into Yard, but I think we put it on top and just pressure. Put it on top, and then Flute. Does Flute resolve? Because there's two trains of thoughts here. Name Goryos or name Frog. I don't think I care about Frog since we have the Devour on top, so we're going to name Goryos. Goryos. Takes the Frog. Or takes the Myco Spawn, rather. Oh, targets self. Yeah. I forgot. I completely missed that they targeted self, so I'm glad I did that regardless. Completely did not notice they targeted self. I'm like, well, you're going to Thoughtseize, so I should just do this. There's Aeon's Torn. There's Frog. Perfect. I mean, it worked out. It fully worked out. End step. Draw. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minus 4, 4. So we're just going to go 2, 4, 7. And Devour Frog. Go to combat. Swing. Down to 11. And opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. I really do need to pay more attention to when opponents' Thoughtseize, whether or not it's self or me, because, like, well, if they're targeting me, I should still play the flute and name Goryos. Because if they have Goryos, now it's going to cost 2 more. Devour on top means that they play Frog. I don't care about Frog because then we'll just exile Frog and they'll be tapped out. So it all worked out in the end, but I will be completely transparent. I missed that they targeted self. I 1000% assumed it was target me, and it just worked out that it was all the same regardless, but that could have gone really poorly. So thankfully it didn't, but I'll just be transparent there. Happy accidents and all that jazz. All right, well, we'll be back for match 4. All right, and we're back for match 4 on the draw for game 1. Gemstone, pitch Sire or pitch Talisman? We'll pitch the Sire, and we'll pass. Floodstrand, pass, we draw. Forest. We will go Temple, Talisman, and pass. If I draw into a soul land here, we have another kick Myco on too. That'd be really nice. Be a strong start. Meticulous Archive, Surveil. Suppose their opponent's on Blink. That Solitude would definitely help solidify that thought process. We'll pass. Sacred Foundry, Shock, 17 for... Do you have Prismatic Ending? You do. You could Prismatic Ending the Talisman. Looks like you are. Yep. We draw Devourer. In that case, we will cast Myco. That actually works out pretty well. Yield Lab. Lab Imprint, Devourer, cast Talisman, and this lines up Sire on 3. We'll pass. Seems pretty good. Though we're going to be reliant on our top deck soon is the only downside. Love to see Rumble, K command. It's a rag. That's fine. We'll draw. There's K command. They could have Consign in hand right now. They did miss their land drop, right? Yes, they did. Do we play the Sire or hold up K command? I think I play the Sire here. So I guess major downside here would be Solitude pitch Ephem. Let's hold K command. Yeah. I really don't want to get hit by this Ragavan if I can help it. Surveil. And we're going to fire off this K command regardless. Go to combat. No attacks, I'd imagine. And this should guarantee the Sire's resolution, if nothing else. X equals 5. Do you have Consign? You did. I was right. We'll draw. Ice Till. Don't want to play Ice Till yet. We don't have any lands. Let's attack with Myco. See if you Solitude it. You do not. Sire, pass. End step, pass. 4 in hand, 4 mana. You didn't have a Solitude, or if you did, you don't have a white spell to pitch. We can play around Consign next turn with Ice Till. Next turn we get the swing out for 10 if they don't block. Play Ice Still. I mean, so far it seems pretty good, but this could definitely swing in their favor very quickly. 3 Flage Helix. Nope. Fable. Fable's fine. Loading up a blue source, we'll draw Stomping Ground. So in that case, let's start by going to combat with Sire. Actually, heck with both. If they want to double block, they can double block. That is fine by me. Yep, that is a-okay. We take both. Second main phase. It's an Ice Tilt. Do you have a Strict Serenade? Stomping Ground, tapped, Mill, Commercial District, Surveil Mill, Surveil, Sprawl Yard, and hold. So now whatever you play, we can just devour, not to mention Sire has pseudo hexproof. So this should be GG's unless you can find Flage, gain life, and then Solitude. Let's see. I mean, that I think is their only out. Unless they have Consign. I guess like, they could go Solitude, Consign the Ward Trigger. That is also an option. Felia, Scouting Tarn. Is that game opponent? Looks like Riddler. Riddler Warp, draw a card. And opponent's good up, we'll take the win. Good stuff. Let's go to sideboard. So we bring Heat in. K return out. Dismember in. Rumble Ghost Quarter out. We could argue Flute in. Let me take a look at my sideboard guide. We could definitely argue Flute. Name Consign, name Ephem, name Solitude, right? We could cut 2. What would you cut? Breaker, Emrakul, maybe? It's tempting. But let's run it back like this. Opponent has 3 Charmels on the side, supposedly. Path to Exile, Strict Serenade, Surgical. If only there was a forest in hand, this hand would be gas. But there's not. Well, mulligan. I mean, what, we have 9 hits off the top for a forest on 1? Yeah, I think we're going to pass on that. Mulligan. Well, hello there, Gemstone. So in that case, we can keep Pitch Bog, Gemstone, Forest Sprawl, Talisman, Pitch Emrakul, Exile Bog, or Exile Emrakul Pitch Bog? Bog hitting Flage is very relevant. I'm going to Pitch Bog, Exile Emrakul, and pass. Arid Mesa, fetch 19, Steam Vent Shock, Ragavan. Yup. Get the rag. We draw. Lab. We'll go for green or for red. I'm going to say red. Talisman, pass. If we draw into a 7 value spell off top, we can kick Myco Spawn on 2. Or a Temple. So that's what? 10 +4, Misty Rainforest, draw, Ugin. Don't mind if I do. Especially because you missed your land. Did you miss your land drop? Yeah, you did miss your land drop. Do you have Consign to Memory? Yield all. If you missed your land drop and don't have a Consign here, this is brutal. Turn 2 kicked Micah with an Ugin on deck underneath Lab. Gotta frickin' love it. Bang cost. I mean, even if they Consign, they're gonna have to cash in that treasure. Do you hit the body or hit a trigger? Yield all. Okay, so you give me a trigger. Commercial district's kind of pointless, yeah? Because of the fact that they'll just Ragavan. I guess we could fetch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll go for a fetch here then. So we can commercial district. Wooded Foothill. Did you find a land? You did. They're still off a Charmaw though, so we're fine there. Ragavan will Pilfer. It's a cake, man. That would have been nice. End step fetch Surveil. Cake man top, Thoughtseize Bug. And draw. We'll hold. End step, do you cast Felia? Well, that makes things complicated, doesn't it? Do we think they have another Consign in hand? I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility. Only major downside here is we have to tap the Ugin's Lab, and I really don't wanna. I mean, yeah, I think we have to cast into it. At the very least, it gets rid of the treasure. So, scry draw, exile the Felia. Just need to remember that Ragavan's gonna Pilfer. X equals 5. Done. Okay. Ice Tail, Dismember. I mean, we can definitely go Ice Tail. So we'll top into an Ice Tail. That basically shuts off the Charmaws. So I'm thinking Stomping Ground bottom. We'll feed them the Lab. So Stomping Ground bottom. Feed them the Lab. We'll go Ice Till, Dismember, Ice Till. No. Ice Till, Dismember, Lab, Ice Till. Draw Ice Till, Lab on top. Draw into Dismember. So Ice Till bottom. Dismember after. Lab, Ice Till, draw. Pass. We feed them the Lab. And we pray they don't have a Charmaw. We pass. Do you have a Charmaw? It's less than ideal because then they're going to be able to deal with the Ugin. But then we at least have a Dismember to deal with the Charmaw. Ragavan will Pilfer the Lab. That's fine. We have the Wooded Foothill and Yard for the Ice Tills. Well, I guess we put one Ice Till into Yard then, don't we? If we play the Wooded Foothill. Maybe just play the Ice Till but don't play a land. But we want to get to this Ugin. There's Riddler, draw card. Oh, I should have fed them. I actually know what I should have done, damn. Yeah. There's a different line I could have taken. So Dismember. Yeah, so we're going to end up shuffling. I guess we can shuffle the Ice Till away if we crack the Wooded Foothill immediately. Let's do that. So let's start with Ice Till. Do you have a Strix Serenade? You do. That's fine. So we have another Ice Till on deck then, and a Dismember for the Rag. No reason to Dismember now, especially as we can block it. Green Lab's now up. They could play Riddler, draw a card, but it cashes in their treasures. Now we're just going to play this Dismember if they don't attack with the Rag. Because in an ideal world, they attack enough Riddler, we block Dismember the Riddler. Prismatic. Riddler Warp. Draw a card. Surveil. Okay. I think they might play one Strix, so the second Ice Still should resolve. Discharge Yard. 3 in hand. You're offering a trade. I mean, yeah, we'll take it. We don't want to give you the Ice Till. Do you have an Ephem? I feel like if you did, you would have tapped differently. The second Rag. That's fine. Riddler Warp. 2 in hand. We draw. Ice Till number 2. Wooded Foothill, mill a card. Dismember. Fetch Wooded Foothill. Let's go for a Forest, mill. Sanctum of Ugin, mill. Unholy Heat, hold up Dismember and pass. Next turn we have Ugin, so they're going to need a consign. And they'll probably need 3 mana for Replicate 2, because we'll have Ugin, the body, the trigger, and Sanctum trigger as well. So they need to be careful here, otherwise the game ends as soon as Ugin resolves. Ragavan will attack. I'll block. Actually, do I block? I should have Dismembered first, I think. They likely have a Flaze in hand or a Discharge. Before damage, we're going to Dismember. Plaque 1 and 2 down to 10. Rag down. Do you have the Flaze like I think you do? Because you either have Flaze or Discharge. So the only reason why you'd feed me the Rag. Fledstrand, fetch 16. Surveil. Mountain to yard. Flaze Helix target me down to 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, if we can Ugin trigger Sanctum, if they do go Flaze, then we do have Bajuka Bog still in deck, and we can go for Mycospawn off of Sanctum. 1, 2. Is this a prismatic, maybe? Riddler, draw 2. That's like what, all of your Riddlers now warped? End step warp. I'll return Ugin to hand. And draw. Temple. We could try and find Breaker. Let's start with Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna go Temple Mill. There's Emrakul, Wooded Foothill Mill. Alright, let's do this. And Ugin. Sanctum trigger. Ugin targets nothing. Do you have consign? You do not. So 2, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Instead, we'll go Myco spawn. I guess 9, 12. We could mill. I think we still go Myco spawn here, though. And then kick. Yes. So then we'll fetch for a forest. Bajuka Bog. Ugin 0. Kick Myco. Oh, one too many. Ugin targets nothing. Myco target 3 blue, 3 white, 2 red. So red, probably blue. Actually, no, we'll go red, white. Yield all. Shifting woodland. Go to combat, swing for 2. And lethal's now on board. Maybe there's an argument. No, Bajuka Bog was already in yard. If it wasn't, I think we would have went Bajuka Bog. Because we do technically die to a hasty flage. Is that right? Yes. Could they even accomplish that? Yes. If they do have an Arena of Glory. Yeah, that's the only downside here. Unfortunately, the bog got milled over by the ice till on the fetch. If it didn't, I think we would have went for bog. Maybe the alternative option would have been not to Myco kick and just Ugin plus then. Yeah, maybe that would have been the better play. Ugin plus push 12. That way we don't die to Flage. Still get the shifting woodland for lethal next turn. Probably would have been the right call. Let's see if we get punished for it. Biggest thing is they need to find the arena. You know, they have 3 Riddlers in Warped and Exile. And opponent is thinking hard on these 4 cards. This looks like Flage mana. Either that or Teferi mana. There's Flage. Flage, Helix target. Myco spawn up to 17. Lethal's no longer on board. But this means we Bojuka Bog off the Ice Till. Right? Yeah, so now we can just Bojuka Bog their yard. Sacred Foundry. So now they can Helix with Flage. But that just means Flage will get exiled to Ugin. We'll go down to 6. That's fine. I'm gonna go up to 18. I'm surprised they didn't double Helix Ice Till. We'll draw. We will draw. Rumble. We'll cast Rumble. Actually, let's do it like this. Rumble. Cyrus 7 Death. In that case, Sanctum of Ugin, mill a card. Cyrus 7 Death. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trigger, exile, Flage, yield all. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yes. For Emrakul. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess I could have played the one in yard, but I don't think it's going to matter much. Ugin, target nothing, and opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. All right, solid win into Blink. We'll be back for match 5. All right, and we're back for match number 5 on the draw for game 1. Opponent will get down to 6. We're looking for a forest or forest equivalent off Devourer. Because if we get that, that's an Ice Till or Myco spawn onto. And we're off to the races then. Honestly, we can just go Ice Till and just start double, triple Ghost Quartering loop. Would be pretty good. Suppose our opponent's on Prowess, though. So they need to be mindful of that fact. Opponent goes down to 6, thinking hard on these 6. Goes down to 5. We'll reveal Devourer and pass. Steam Vent Shock 18 for DRC. Yep. Trigger. That's so unfortunate. So how would we like to proceed here? We can K command X1 onto. We could Commercial District, but it means we don't do anything for like 3 turns. And against Prowess, that's not exactly where I want to be. So I think the K command, unfortunately, is probably the best choice. Yeah. I mean, the alternative option, we could just pitch all 4 and draw fresh, but we only have 9 hits, so I'm going to K command. We'll draw K command. We will Lab, Imprint, Devourer, and pass. And hold on the off chance it's relevant. Preordain, trigger. Surgical to yard. Preordain resolves. So that'll be 2 types to yard. Top, bottom, draw. Land for turn. 3 types now. We're likely going to be exiling DRC. Thundering Falls, Surveil. Do you find the 4th type off the top? You do not. DRC attacks. And draw. Talisman. That is interesting. So if I exile DRC, I mean, I do want to exile the DRC. Do I ramp exile? I think so. At the same time, we've missed our land. Have we played a land drop for turn? No, we played a land drop for turn. Yeah, we'll ramp exile the DRC. Though Scrying Drawing could set up the last land. Worst one if we have the Talisman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll ramp and exile. And done. DRC down. We'll pass. We'll hold. Because I guess we draw into a non-green source and we can still play the Talisman into MTGO. Is Steel Cut or EI? Slick Shot, okay. Land tapped, attack for 1 down to 18. Yes, so we'd like to get this Devour ASAP. Draw, Rumble. Talisman, Rumble. Stomping Ground. Shock. Surveil. Oh, not Shock Surveil, Shock Sprawl green. And pass. So we are one short of the Devour now, so as long as we don't die, we might be able to get rid of the Slick Shot. EI. That's 3 damage. Islet. EI, 5 damage. Bobble, 7 damage. I need a land here for the Slick Shot. Growth, 9, 11. Down to 4. Yep. We draw. Bobble trigger. Sprawl. Not what I wanted to say. Jeez. So we can Myco kick. One, two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Leaves back 1, 2, 3. So we can play Myco Ice till 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, playing the Ice Still in the Stomping Ground just isn't it. Hitting the Islet potentially removes potential. I mean, I think we just go Myco Kick and Bojuka Bog, question mark? I don't think Bojuka Bog does anything, though, is the problem. No. Yeah, I think we just go Myco Kick. Unfortunately, I think that's the best we got. Kick the Islet so they can't draw a card. We hope the last 3 are just duds. We can grab the Temple. Shifting Woodland does nothing. Are we dead is the question. And Swift Spear. We have blocks. And Dart, Trigger, will concede. Yeah, you got it. Alright, so this is Prowess. Lost for game 1. Unfortunately, just 1 land short there for too long. Trinisphere in, Heat in. Bog Stage, Gemstone out, Ghost Quarter out. And then Ice Tell out, I believe, is what I recommend. Against Prowess. Let's see. Yes, that looks right. Alright, let's run it back. Gonna be leaning hard on these Trinispheres. Yeah, that's so unfortunate that we just were off a little bit there. There's a lot of potential for that hand, and unfortunately just did not get there in time. Opponent should be bringing in Consign. Maybe another... Maybe Spell Pierce, Spell Snare, maybe Extraction, but definitely the 3 Consigns, for sure. That much is guaranteed. Alright, on the play for game 2. I mean, there's Trinisphere. It is a bit slow, but we get to dig 1 deep for a lab. Opponent will go down to 6. Keep 6. Verdant Catacomb pass. Scouting Tarn. Fetch 19. Steam Vent Shock 17. 4. DRC. We'll crack Verdant Catacomb Surveil. Temple. Sure. We'll pass. We'll draw. Temple and pass and pass. We'll play this Trinisphere if they're tapped down. Would like not to play into a Consign. Preordained trigger. Always yield on the DRC. Top, bottom draw, Scouting Tarn. Love to see that tap down. Otherwise, we'll play Myco. Probably need the Bajuka Bog their yard. Bobble. Surveil. Attack. Yeah, so I guess we have to play around Consign then. Bobble target me. And Bobble trigger. Draw. Second Myco. We'll play the Forest. Cast Myco. Do you have a Consign to memory? Yield all. I'll Bajukabog target you. Shrink your DRC, or at least keep it from growing. Scouting Tarn fetch. Consign to memory. Nope, Surveil. Okay. We'll pass. Tap down 2, Slick Shot, sure. Bobble triggers. So we're at least taking 3 here. You have a land drop. Bobble targets self, so you have a fetch in hand? Okay. Bobble trigger, yikes. DRC to yard. Bobble target self. Fiery Islet. Bolt. Surveil. Trying to get the Lyrium. They get it? Wow. I mean... yeah, not much I can do about that. Damn. I mean, I guess I could have played the Trinisphere to see if they had the Consign in hand. They might have, but I was not expecting them on turn 3 to hit me for 19 damage. Especially after Bajuka Bogging 3 types out of yard. That's wild. Alright, well, we'll be back for match number 6. Alright, and we're back for match 6. On the play for game 1, we'll keep. We'll pass. Oh, sorry, on the draw for game 1, we'll pass. Wooded Foothill, fetch. Lush Port Surveil. Devour trigger. There's Ghost Quarter. We're going to grab Temple. Forest, Sprawl, Green, and pass. And pass. Wooded Foothill, draw. Go Windswept Teeth, fetch for a forest. Talisman, Rumble. We have a kicked Myco Spawn on 3 now. Grab Temple and hold. And they play a Planeswalker. We even have Devourer. Okay. Opponent will Surveil. Flage to yard. We'll want to Bajuka Bog that out. Steam Vent Shock 16. Teferi Bounce target. Talisman's fine. Draw. Temple. Myco kick. So with this Myco kick, we don't have to go Bajuka Bog yet. Types in yard 5, but nothing that we want. How many basics do you play? Supposedly 2. We could Ghost Quarter. But I don't want to give them a white source. So I'm thinking... There's always a chance that they orange chant me. So I think we still go Bajuka Bog. Target you. Get rid of Flage now. And pass. And pass. Teferi plus, Arid Mesa, draw, main. Let's go to combat. Sanctum's also a decent shout here for sure. Let's go to combat. Swing at Teferi. See if you have a Solitude, Solitude pitch Terminus. Might go down. Second main. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might go kick. Might go kick. Target Thundering Falls. Sanctum of Ugin. Talisman. Talisman and pass. Next turn we can Devour Teferi. Opponent will Surveil. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 16 mana with Emrakul. Fortunately, that's 4. Oh. Or we can just have Emrakul. That's an option too. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I guess we could go Myco. So Emrakul, pick up Myco. I actually do like that idea because then we can grab a Shifting Woodland. Oh, am I off on my math? I am. 16, not 17. Duh. But I don't think that they play anything of relevance, so that's still fine. And 1. K returns, Sanctum Emrakul, yield all. Yep. Yes. For Myco Spawn. No. Our turn, comrade. End step Solitude, pitching Orange Chant. Why didn't you just play the Orange Chant, though? That's what I'm curious about. Interesting. Unless I guess you're holding for Isochron Scepter, maybe? Temple Garden tapped. There's Force. We don't care about Force. There's Sacred Foundry. Go to main. Hold to Fairy on nothing. Plains. We don't care about the plains. So in that case, we'll just pass. And pass 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, minus 4, 6. There's Teferi again. I'd like to see a land if possible. I guess now it doesn't matter. Flooded Strand. Flooded Strand fetch. Surveil. Get rid of white red. Orange Chant to Yard will draw Ugin. We know they have Force in hand, but it's a Sacred Foundry and one other. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means we can't play Myco Plus. We're really close. So we could kick or we can get rid of the Teferi. They're tapped down, so I think we will go Ugin, Ugin target, Ugin plus, draw, Emrakul pass, and pass. And opponent scoops it up, we'll take the win. Alright, so Terminus control. We'll take out the K returns. We'll bring in the flutes. We did swap Soulless Jailer with Grafdigger's Cage, so we can't do much about Orange Chant lock. Looking at their sideboard, they do have access to 4 Consigns, March, Surgical, and probably another Force, so probably drop an Ugin. They only play 2 basics from the looks of things, so keeping the Ghost Quarter loops is not bad. Doesn't look like they have much in the way of recursion outside of Renin 6 for Boseiju loops, but... Oh, I guess actually they do have Tamiyo. So we probably should hold Bajuka Bog. We definitely want Heat. Already dropped an Ugin, and we'll drop a Rumble. There's some thought that Trinisphere... But I think we run it back like this. This sounds interesting. I will keep. So reveal Devourer, Gemstone Pitch Devourer, and pass. Hollowed Fountain tapped. Devour trigger looking for Rumble. We find the Rumble. Play the Temple, Rumble on 1. See if you have a Force. You do not. Grab Myco Spawn. So now we're looking for a Soul Land off top. We will hold. And hold. We draw. Sire. I will cast Talisman. Does Talisman resolve? Paying cost for no more lies? Sure. Play Misty, pass. We'll Surveil on end step unless we need to heat. Mountain. I believe those are their only 2 basics. Teferi will resolve. Bounce the spawn. Or do you want to draw a card? Bounce, target nothing. They want to draw the card. Fine. End step, fetch, Misty, Surveil. Looking for a land. You find the land. So in that case, we can go Myco Kick. Myco Kick, Hollowed Fountain. So there's something fun we can do here. If the list I'm looking at is correct, and they only have 2 basics, we can Ghost Quarter here, and they'll be down a land. Alternatively, we can go Temple, which gets us the Sire 7 Death, which I think is probably the better play in the grand scheme of things. But it is really tempting to go for the Ghost Quarter, I'll be honest. But we'll go Temple, and we'll pass. And pass. Wooded Foothill. Temple Garden Shock 17. 4. Renin 6. So good thing we didn't go for the Ghost Quarter loops. Teferi Plus. Draw. Ugin. Let's go to combat. Swing at Teferi. Teferi down. We could hit the Renin 6. I think it might be correct to do so. It also has a type to yard, which means we're what? 4, 11, 12, 1 short Emrakul. Yes, I think that's probably correct. They don't have blue right now, though, which means we could hold up the heat and wait. They would need to fetch. Yeah, so let's do that. We don't want to play into a force, I suppose. So hold the heat. Wooded Foothill fetch. Heat you now. So that way you don't have to play around a force. Renin 6 down. Wooded Foothill will pass in full. 5 types. 1 short Emrakul. Passing. Do we have a creature in yard? We do not. That's the land we need. Go to combat. The alternative option here that I am considering is Ghost Quarter hit the Steam Vent to try and guarantee the resolution of Sire. But I guess I should have done that differently then. Yeah, I should have done that a bit differently then. Shoot. I should have Ghost Quarter hit Steam Vent prior to combat. That way if they float it, then we can play around it. Shoot. Let's play the Sire then. See if we eat the consign. Like I think we will. Normalize, that's fine. No. Play the Ghost Quarter and pass. Renin 6, take 2. Picks up the Wooded Foothill, I'd imagine. Yes. Plays the Wooded Foothill. We'll draw. Shifting Wood. Well, that's going to be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could Ugin. We don't care about Renin 6 right now. Let's go to combat. Swing at you. Cast Emrakul. Do you have consign? Paying cost. There's the consign, but that is okay, and here's why. Because we have Shifting Woodland. I specifically did not want to show them a Shifting Woodland yet. So now what they need is Beseiju. Otherwise, they will lose. Surveil. I guess Ormshan as well. puts Arid Mesa to Yard. Picks up the Arid Mesa, sure. To Fairy, sure. Draw a card, okay. Arid Mesa. To Fairy. And draw. Orange Chant. That is Orange Chant. We'll draw. K command. Arid Mesa fetch. Surveil. Flage to Yard. Upkeep. Scry draw, exile, or ramp exile. Scry draw, exile. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that enough mana? No, we can only do 7. Alright. So in that case, we want, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. And done. That resolves. That gives access to heat. So Sprawl down. Bajuka Bog down. Rumble top. K command top. Sire top. Emrakul top. Heat top draw. And pass. Tef plus. Draw. Another Flage maybe. Tef. That Tef does make my life a bit difficult. Bounces the Myco draw. Running 6 plus. Tef untap. Please don't have another Orange Chant. You do not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, Emrakul's in Yard. We can just win on the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I suppose we could kick Myco. Lab. Yes, I guess we can do that. So kick Myco, hit Elegant Parlor or Thundering Falls. So green. I guess I should go green. This way they can't hard cast the Solitude if we phase change at the beginning of combat. Oh, I'm gonna do it that way. I need to be smart about this, please and thank you. There we go. Need 2 green back. Myco kick and hit Steam Vents, Temple Garden, Elegant Parlor. I suppose the Steam Vents. Now let's go for white sources. White, red. Yield all. So they float white. We'll then lab. Lab imprint Ugin. And here's the reason why, because then we can phase change the beginning of combat. They Solitude. Yep. Target Myco. But then we Shifting Woodland now target Emrakul. Green, green, 2. Yield all. GG's. You have a second Solitude? Jesus. What did you pitch? Prismatic? Yep. Little do they know, we have another one. That's at 8. That's at 6. We're fine. Plus. Plus. Down to 5. Surveil. Card the yard. Run in 6. Pick up. Down to 32. Up to 8. Tamiyo. 2 in hand. Untap. And draw. There's Ice Till. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 in hand, we say. I think I have to Emrakul here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we Emrakul. Hold up 2. I suppose we could Ice Till first, but there's no guarantee on its resolution, is there? I guess they could have Numeralize, but other than that, I think it should resolve. If we do that, we can pick up 2, so it's only a -2 then. I suppose. So this is 6. 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can play that Ice Still then. Ice Still. Misty Rain. Mill a card. So again, this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will fetch for a forest and mill. Misty Rain fetch before it resolves. Oh, I guess good thing that didn't mill what I wanted. All right, so 6. 2, 3. Emrakul. Yield all. Emrakul resolves. I'll have to do this now. Misty Fetch, Shock Stomp, Mill. And then we need to heat Renin 6? Yes. Heat Renin 6. Tef can tuck itself. Heat Renin 6. Ghost Quarter, target your Temple Garden. You'll fail to find if I'm correct about your list. Our turn, comrade. Only thing in hand is Forest Flooded Strand, Lush Portico. Go to main. Renin 6, ping, target self. Renin 6 down. Teferi will tuck itself. We then attack in with Solitude, Tamiyo. No reason to Fairy Plus. So Solitude, Tamiyo triggers. We'll get a clue. We'll block and block. I suppose we might as well draw with a clue. Draw, see what you got. Orange Chant. Cast Orange Chant. Lush Portico. See what's on top. It's a Wooded Foothills. We'll keep that on top, and that should be the game. Whew. That was a match. Fetch, Wooded Foothills, Shuffle, Acred Foundry, tapped, and Teferi Plus, but that will be it. Solid win against Control. All right, well, that will lock us in for top 8. We'll be back for the quarterfinals of tonight's challenge. All right, and we're back for the quarterfinals of tonight's challenge on the play for game 1 against our friend Hobo. We'll keep Lab, Imprint, Cast, Pass. Do we sandbag the MTGO for a kick on 3? Maybe. We'll see. Depends on what we draw here. I'd love some removal. Saga. Saga Pass Emrakul. Interesting. Three, 5. If I play the MTGO now, 3. So that's 5, 7, 9. Still 4 short Emrakul, but we then get Sire on board early, which could present enough of a clock, right? Because we pick up another Temple. We ignore the Saga. I don't think we can ignore the Saga is the only problem. We're just going to hold. Yeah, I don't think we can ignore the Saga, so we need to kick the MTGO. Saga trigger. Because if they go Saga on 1, it means they're digging for Blade. There's Beseiju. Rumble? Yep. Seize the Brood. I imagine you take Brood unless you already have Brood in hand, in which case then you grab Blade. Chooses Brood. We'll draw. What do we draw into? 2, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we can Stomping Ground. Shock, Sprawl for green. Might go kick. What do we grab? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're way off Emrakul. I don't think Ghost Quarter will do enough. We could Surveil here. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we grab Fetch and then Surveil. Yeah, so I think we go Commercial District on end step. That way we can get a +1 for Emrakul. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we hope to see K command off top to Emrakul next turn. I think that's the move. Temple, Fleshraker, and Bauble. Bauble's fine. It is mana neutral. I'll probably crack Bobble End Step. Fetch, Surveil, Forest Yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. To yard with you. We draw. Looking for Rumble. Whiff on the Rumble. In that case, how do we want to proceed? Too short. One short next turn. And I guess we could Misty Rainforest Fetch just to trim. But I want to play Sire here. I get to play Sire regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'd still be short regardless. So yeah, we'll play the Sire. That's unfortunate. Go Misty Rainforest, fetch for a forest. Cast Sire. And combat. Swing for 3, and we now pray they don't have a blade in hand, because if they have a blade in hand, they win. All they need is a blade. What I think I need right now is a Rumble. Either that or just removal. Lab. Imprint Devourer. Passing. Holding up K command, it looks like. And that's what it seems like. We draw. Ghost Quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still short. We could Ghost Quarter the lab or temple if necessary. Let's go to combat. Let's see if you K command now. My thought is not to reveal the Ghost Quarter until after. That way, depending on what they put on top, we might be able to shuffle it away. X equals 4. Let us see. Yeah, because we can send the lab out. So they go top 0, 4 bottom. Yield all. Down to 9. Damage up to 16. Second main. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they have Emrakul no matter what in that case. And we'll play Ghost Quarter the lab, and pass. Forest. Bobble draw. And you have the blade. Stirrings goes digging. Grove, no blade, okay. We're not dead yet. Rumble. Whips on the K command, finds the Saga. I imagine they grab the Saga. We'll have to block the Myco. Not that's going to be an issue for them. Chooses Saga. Fleshrake trigger. Saga trigger. Paying cost for Ballista X1. Yikes. Alright. End step. Draw. Oh. Oh. We will rumble. Take the lab. Temple. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And Emrakul. Our turn, comrade. We'll attack the Sire. They can block. We'll just gain life. That's fine. Yep. Or not. Okay, just gonna send the team in. Sure. That is fine. Yep, we'll do it like that. So no life loss from you. Let's take a look at what's in your hand, friend. Imagine you ping a spawn. But if we get our turn cycle, we just win. There's Brood and nothing else. Second Brood and nothing else. Saga trigger. I mean, at this point, it just comes down to... Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 3, 5, 7. No, I don't have enough. There was a consideration of if I play Brood and then adapt it and sack the spawn. But I can only do that with one. So they're going to have Blade. So it's going to come down to what they draw off top. Yeah. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. That is Brood Adapt. And then 1, 2 is Brood. So we're one short of going Brood Adapt, Brood Adapt. So unfortunately we can't do much there. So I think we just pass. I don't think there's any other play we can really make reasonably. We'll pass and pass. All right, comes down to your top deck. If it's a payoff, you win. And opponent scoops it up, we got the win. Woo! Honestly, we were on a razor's edge there for a while. We were dead many, many ways. So Fluten, Heaton. Actually, I'm not sure if I want Fluten. Definitely Heat Dismember. Badruga Bog, yes. Rumble out. Ugin out. See, K-Return can be good, and sometimes it just can be kind of mediocre in this matchup. Sometimes the 3-mana is too much. And I think the Ice Tail loops are too important. So drop this. Run it back. Yeah, let's do that. There's also some, like, there's some thought to also bringing, like, Fade from History. This matchup's overall pretty weird. Oh. Huh. Well, ain't that something? I mean, I want to angle towards this Emrakul, but I think I pitched the Emrakul. We will keep it. That much is certain. I'm just not sure what we pitch the Gemstone. I don't want to pitch this member because this member's removal and we need removal. I don't want to pitch Mycospawn because I want to kick the Mycospawn. I don't want to pitch the Rumble because that can dig us for what we need to kick the Mycospawn. I don't want to pitch the Emrakul because that can just win us the game. So I guess I could pitch the Sanctum? This Emrakul could just be a dead card, though. But it depends on what you hit with Rumble. I mean, Rumble, theoretically, could be 6 types. 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it'd still be 4 short. Let me pitch the Emrakul. Land, Rumble. Yeah, we'll pitch Emrakul. Alright. Pass. Temple. Passing draw. Lab. Of course you find the lab. That's kind of what I was worried about as well. Damn. In that case, Sanctum Rumble. Yes, let's go Sanctum Rumble. And there's a second Myco. We'll grab Myco. And hold. Saga. Is it a Flesh Raker? It is. We're going to dismember that. Ghost Quarter. Okay. Windswept Heath. Fetch. For a forest. Myco no kick. Yield all. For a temple. And then dismember flesh. We'll pass. Next turn we'll kick Myco. Hit the Saga. Second flesh. Grove. What I want to do here, I think, is to Ghost Quarter the Temple and kick the Saga. Oh, that's interesting, too. In that case, I think I'm going to play the Lab. Kick the Myco. Hit the Saga. Do I go for a fetch here and hold up removal? I think I do. I mean, we could hit the Flesh Rake. But I think I need to hold up potential removal here for Brood. Yeah. Go Wooded Foothill. Go to combat, swing. Down to 17. Temple. A third Flesh Raker. Jesus, mate. Yeah, that is kind of a problem. So what are the chances you have Brood and Blade in hand? Huh. What are the chances? What did Foothill fetch? Shock. Heat target. Pass. Do you have the Brood? If you have Brood Blade as the last two cards, then all you. Like, I don't know what to do at that point. We're playing around 3 Flesh Rakers. What is this? Rumble? That is Rumble. There's Blade. I imagine you pull the Blade. Oh no. Oh no. Unless you're looking for Brood specifically. Maybe you're looking for both. That'd be ideal. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Need another Myco Spawn? Another Myco Spawn would be good. Another Myco Spawn would be good. Hit the Grove. They're thinking hard here, which is interesting to me. Why are you thinking this hard with the Blade in the pile? That either means you have Blade already in hand, or you need the land. Why would you need the land, though? Maybe to play a body? Chooses Forest. Whoa. Okay. Methinks I'm gonna Ghost Quarter this temple then. But first, let's rumble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Go breaker. Ghost Quarter. Oh, cancel. Green. You grab the forest, so we're gonna breaker temple. There's no taking you off the basic, or green source rather. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes for Emrakul. Go to combat, swing for 6. Down to 12. We'll pass. You have 4 mana. 4 Eldrazi mana. 5 Eldrazi, 4 non-Eldrazi. Stirrings, goes digging. Finds K command. You can take me off of Emrakul, but you're going to be forced to block. And we'll also Ghost Quarter your temple. Probably. Haywire Might. Mana neutral. You can X equals 2. Deal me 3 damage down to 7 as it stands. You hit Utopia Sprawl and Talisman. That knocks me down 2, I think. Down to 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So I'm too short now. Scry draw. 1 top, 1 bottom draw. So we can't shuffle away. We need a temple. Or potentially another rumble. We'll draw. K command's pretty good. So how do we proceed here? This Fleshraker could just outright kill me. So I'm feeling like Ghost Quarter Temple, hold up the K command, and attack in. Leave back a blocker. Now I guess if I attack all in, they have to block. They'll probably just block with spawn though. How many types do you have in Yard? 1. So I should just take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, you're 3 short Emrakul. So we attack all in. You have to block with 1. You block the spawn. You take 6 down to 5. We hold the K command. We drop the temple. Yes. Might block breaker up to 13, or rather down to 5 up to 7. Ghost Quarter target temple. And hold the K command. You grab a forest. Saga. Saga's fine. Go to combat. Attacking. Swings. Ramp and exile the flesh. Done. Flesh down. Is this the game? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Even if they had Blade Brood in hand right now, they can't win. There's a K command. They take more cards out of my yard? No. They ramp and scry draw. Yield all. But because they didn't exile cards in yard, we have Emrakul now. Unless they have something as that one last card in hand that can get them there, maybe? They're digging 3 deep. And we're gonna go down to what, 3? I'm pretty sure. Oh no, we already took the 1. So it should be 4 to 4. No, 5. Close. Fleshraker down. They went 2 top, 1 bottom. There's the blade. We draw. Lab. At this point, no reason not to. Lab, no imprint. It's Emrakul time, friend. We'll go to combat. Swing for 11. You'll block. Trigger Blade. Grove. Oh, Jesus Christ. Trigger. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We pass. Not much we can do about that. So you have Grove, Emrakul. This will push him up to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They should be one short. I guess we could have gained some life off of Grove. Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure it's going to matter. I don't think it's going to matter at this current juncture, if I'm being honest. But we definitely should have. Every life counts, but I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, 1% chance matters. I agree. I should have tapped the Grove and crossed my mind. I just saw that Emrakul went, ooh. It's not like they can put another type in yard, I don't think. If they find Brood, then they have Brood Emrakul. Soul Guide Lantern's a redraw, I suppose. Is Brood even an out? I guess it is, because you slam Emrakuls together, and then they can block one of my creatures. And then World Breaker strip mine my lands, basically. Lantern, draw a card. Desperation play that you find. Even if you found the Brood here, doesn't matter, right? You find Brood equip. Rumble. Well, there's the Brood, but it's too late. Because you can Brood equip, but that's it. Chooses Brood. So now you can Brood equip, but that's GG's. Brood. And pass. GG's. Whew. That was a close one, friends. I'll tell you what. But we got there. GG's, friend. All right. Well, we'll be back for the semifinals of tonight's challenge. Be back shortly. All right. And we're back for the semifinals of tonight's challenge against Selfie Sec. They're on Mono Black Midrange as per usual. We'll pass in full. Prismatic Vista, fetch, swamp for Thoughtseize. Inquisition takes Rumble or Talisman. I'm not sure, honestly. Probably a Talisman. No, I don't think they can ignore Rumbles. They probably hit Rumble, even though we have 2. Probably right. Like, this hand is just pretty resistant to their shenanigans. Devour, you're a bit late, friend. I mean, we just go Stomping Ground tapped. Pass. And pass. I'd love to see a Lab off top. Lab Imprint cast. Thoughtseize takes Rumble. So I need a land then for Ice Still. Yep, Rumble out. Temple, passing, draw. K command. I like K command. We can at this point, I think, just play Talisman pass. If they play a third Seize effect, then by all means at this point. Saga. Could be TKS, you're right. See, on one hand, we go K command, but then they... I don't know. I think we still go... I think that was still correct. But now I want to fetch off top. I guess we would have been able to ramp Scry Draw. Not a fetch, but it is castable. Or results in a castable. Saga Trigger. Another TKS takes Devourer? Yeah. Attack for 4, no blocks. We'll draw. Yuck. I mean, yeah, I can't do much about like 4 piece of hand hate. We'll hold up the K return, see if they decide to attack. I guess we can get rid of a TKS and draw a card. Saga, Construct, or, okay. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, fine. Go to combat. V-block. 2 damage. End step, K return. Give me a card, please. TCast, draw. Miko spawn, okay. That makes this a bit better. Did they know about Emrakul? No, they do not know about Emrakul. In that case, we'll go green. Miko spawn. Yield all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, too short. At the same time, we could fetch Surveil, and that also adds to the Emrakul. Actually, that might not be the wrong idea here. Otherwise, we could go Shifting Wood. But then they'll definitely Spellbomb me. Yeah. They'll definitely Spellbomb me if we go Shifting Wood. So Shifting Wood's on flying. We could Ghost Quarter. That doesn't get us to where we need to be just yet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe 1 short if we want Ghost Quarter. I don't think Bog is right here. I think maybe Fetch is right, because I would love to see a Sire Devourer, I think. Let's go Fetch. Because it adds a type to Yard. We get to dig 1 deeper. I think Fetch is the right choice here for sure. Prismatic Vista. Well, they know about the Emrakul now. I imagine they're going to crack that Spellbomb. I'm going to imagine. So, imagine they hold the Spellbomb. They'll attack with TKS, leave the Construct back. Prismatic Vista fetch for a swamp for the Spellbomb, I imagine. Emperor Bones takes the K return, I suppose. Yes. You're feeding me the Construct. Go to blocks. Yes. Yeah. Only downside of that, I guess, is they can Emperor Bones next turn and win the game, but I think I have to. Yeah, we'll trade the Construct. End step. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll fetch. Surveil. Forest to yard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To yard with you. Bob will target me. We'll draw, but not before they do. What did you see? That's not what I wanted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 short, we'll concede. I mean, if we had held the K return, would have made difference rather than Talisman. Maybe, maybe not. So this is Eldrazi Midrange. Lost for game 1. Shifting Wood, yeah, no. Let's look at their list. No, so much hand hate. Unholy Heat's a bit messy. Unholy Heat's a bit messy just because they do have a way to empty yard. K return's kind of bust. Bajuka Bog hits Nethergloive still. Gemstone out. Sideboard, they run 2 Break the Ice, 3 Damp Spheres. We're not dropping Ice still. We could bring in Dismember. What else, though? They don't play Dothy, so we don't need to bring in Vexing Bauble. We could bring in Disruptor Flute. Though, honestly, I'm just half tempted to bring in 2 Heat. Yeah, Heat's not the greatest in this matchup, but it might be worth it. Otherwise, Flute naming what? Urza Saga. That way they can't make constructs. I suppose we could name Break the Ice to delay, but meh. Very meh on that. I think in that case, we just run it back. On the play for game 2, we will keep. I mean, if the hand hate deck doesn't have any hand hate, this hand's amazing. But that's asking a lot. Urborg, Inquisition. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with Inquisition. Okay. You play 4 swamps. I think we don't bother with that, though. We're going to Verdant Catacomb fetch. 4 forest. Ice Till. Verdant Catacomb. Mill. Dismember pass. So now we can Surveil on end step. I imagine you took out Fatal Push. Break the Ice. Rude, but fine. We have Ice still for a reason. We'll fetch, Surveil, stack the triggers, Mill, Devour, top, Ugin. Ugin top. Draw. So we'll go Verdant Catacomb. Verdant Catacomb Mill? Yep. Verdant Catacomb Mill. Ghost Quarter. Well, we're going to Verdant Cat fetch for a forest. Mill. Ugin Lab. Mill. Imprint. Ugin. Myco Kick. Do we hit the Urborg or the Prismatic? We'll hit the Urborg. What do we grab now? There's nothing. I guess actually there's Devour. We could bring in Shifting Woodland. That's an option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm thinking Shifting Wood. That way we can start clocking them. But I'm also pretty sure that once we cast this Oog and it's GG's. Let's go Shifting Wood. And go to combat. Swing for 2. And pass. Vista Crack. 17. Deadlands. Okay. And they'll scoop it up. We'll take the win. Whew. Okay. Gemstone in, Rumble out. We already had a Ghost Quarter in yard, hence why I didn't go for Ghost Quarter. Shifting Woodlands felt like a decent option to present a decent clock. And if they weren't able to get rid of the Ice Still, then we're going to get to Ugin. Yeah, I think we just run it back like this. I think I could argue dropping an Emrakul for an Unholy Heat. But again, Unholy Heat's a little bit sketch, given the amount of Grave Hate. Hence why Emrakul's also a little bit sketch. Well, we can always hardcast Emrakul for 13. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. Let's run it back. Alright. What's the opening hand look like? That's Mulligan. Mulligan. Yeah, also Mulligan down to 6. Ooh, this is interesting. I will keep. Pitch the Ghost Quarter. Pitch the Ghost Quarter. Done, reveal, pass. We're looking for a lab. This hand's very familiar. Bauble, Prismatic, Fetch 19, Swamp, Seize Effect, Thoughtseize. Do you take Mycospawn or Ice Still? I'd imagine the Ice Still. Alternatively, you could take the Devour so I don't find Lab and Ramp. Honestly, the Devour might be the right call for that reason. Takes the Mycospawn, though. Trigger. There's the Lab. There's also K-Command. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. I think we take the Lab. Bauble sees Lab. Lab. Imprint. Cast. Pass. Bauble trigger. We pass in full. Thoughtseize takes Ice Still. Damn. So now we're top decking. Temple. Pass. Draw. Thoughtseize Bug. Close. Very close. Temple. Cast Mycospawn. So, question becomes twofold. Do we hit Temple, take K-Command, TKS offline? Or do I grab Lab? And that way we can start up, I don't know, Syra 7 Death, Devourer. Ghost Quarter might be right. It does get them double black, though, which is kind of rough. because that does mean they have break the ice available to them. But if they're breaking the ice and they're not playing blockers, we can start blocking them. I mean, we care about TKS's body more than anything than K commands ramp scry draw. I don't think they play no, they do play a waste. So I guess they can still play TKS, but not the K command. Yeah. I think we go Temple, so we go for the Devour buyback. And also allows us for a Sire off top. Yeah, so I think Temple's the right move. We'll pass. I think we need to apply pressure. And if they play TKS, it's a 4-4. That's going to draw us a card eventually. Versus, I think the worst case scenario is definitely K command. Yeah, I think so. Wait, are they cycling a... Oh, it's a Dismember. Sure, that's fine. Well, they had the Temple anyways. So even if we Ghost Quartered, then they would still have the TKS, which they do have. Oh, no, it is the K command. K command X2. Ramp Scry draw. Top, bottom, draw. We draw. They know about the Catacombs. We play the cat, and we'll pass. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Devour's set up unless they have Break the Ice. Another K command? Yes. K command, K command. X5 this time, Jesus. Okay. I like K commands too, but I don't like playing against them. So now they have 5 blockers. This Devour's not getting through anytime soon. 2 top, 3 bottom, draw, Saga. So what I'd like to see here off Verdant Cat is a Myco spawn. Commercial District Surveil. Sprawl to Yard. I mean, we're still going to return to Devourer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's actually pause for a second. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 short Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We actually might want to hold on the off chance we find Ugin. Because we can still play Devourer regardless. 2, 4, 6, 7, yeah. So let's hold in case we find Ugin. We draw. Sprawl. Big sad. Alright, we do not want to play Sprawl before we play the Devourer, though. 2, 4, 6, 7, so we'll have the Windswept Teeth. Windswept Teeth fetch. 4 of Forest. Devourer. And Devour. We'll pass. Like I said, this Devour's not getting through anytime soon, though. Inquisition finds the Sprawl. Sure. That's fine. Makes a construct. Emperor Bones. Ugh. Don't like that. Emperor Bones will start stripping my cards in Yard. We have a lot of redundancy. I would not say we have this in the bag at all. Because what they can do next turn is something really funny. They can pull out Ice Till and bring back Urza Saga. Saga beats kill me here. Saga beats are what kill me. Shit. Of course, I talked about Ugin. We find the Ugin, but 1 turn late. It still might be fine. It still might be fine. We have to hold back blockers. Because we don't want to get clocked by Emperor Bones Ice Till. And there's no point since they're going to block the spawns anyways. We'll pass. This Ugin is our path to victory. We need a land. Saga Construct. We hold, represent that we could have something. So we'll make another Saga Construct, adapt Emperor Bones, Ice Still, get back the Saga. That'd be the best thing they can do, I think. Emperor Get Back Sagas seems terrible. I don't know. I mean, these constructs are going to get big quick. And I have very little way to deal with them at this current juncture. Spellbomb's fine. Playing around Emrakul. What this? What's this? Oh, shit. Wait, doesn't it also destroy you? Oh, but you have the ice still. Oh. Huh. Huh. Float to make you sweat? Okay. Well, shit. So that Ugin ain't being played anytime soon. We draw. Okay. We pass. So they'll adapt Ice Still, probably bring back Saga Temple, would be my guess. That's so good for them, Jesus. And we need K-Command. K-Command Rumble would be good. So, yep, Saga Mill. Thank God you milled another Break the Ice. Right? Did you? No. You milled Temple. I see. And you'll play a Temple. I'd imagine. I'd be surprised if you didn't. Really? Damn Sphere to Guard. Why go Prismatic Vista? That's weird, right? Why go Prismatic Vista? Emperor Bones trigger. Target Sprawl. I mean, we're not playing Emrakul anytime soon. Ice Still attack. We'll block. Well, shit. No, if they truly had the Dismember, they would attack with all, right? No. This... Could it be bait? I mean, they might as well attack. If I block and it's a Dismember. But if they had Dismember, they just attack all out. There's no reason not to. We block the Emperor Bones, they Dismember, it shrinks it. Yeah, no. They don't have Dismember. They don't have it. There's no reason for them to bait it. They just attack all out. They Dismember the Devour, they shrink it, they kill it. Yeah, no. It's a free. We're good. We're good. I was like, do they have Dismember? Thankfully not. I need K-Command. Yes! 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 Okay, we're here. We hold it a turn, right? These constructs are gonna get so effing big, though. We hold it. We hit Emperor Bones. We ramp? No. There's no reason to hit Emperor Bones. We could hit a Construct and ramp, or just ramp Scry Draw. Either ways, I think we hold it a turn. Yes, let's hold it a turn and go from there. We'll pass Saga trigger. So these constructs become 4/4s, representing 12 damage on board. Oh, Jesus Christ, another one. Emperor Bones target. It's the Myco. I doubt you go to attacks. We go to end step. Man, I was thinking about bringing Fade to History and kind of wishing I did now, because these constructs are a freaking menace. So, yeah, we'll have to ramp and exile the construct. Done. And we need to pray we hit a land. Christ. Done. So at least we have blockers. We draw land. Or at least castable. That's not a talisman. Okay. 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 That's fine. That is okay. I'll take that. We'll take that. We'll pass. We'll make a construct. We can exile another construct. You'll make another construct. These are getting big. They're getting a bit big for my liking, friends. Bauble, okay. Urborg, sure. He's a 5/5. You can make it a 6/6. Will you attack? We blow them out if they attack. Emperor Bones. Target K command. I need you to attack here. Get greedy. Yes, yes, yes. We go to blocks. We block. We block. You make a construct. We then will K command, ramp and exile a construct. Done. No damage, construct down. End step, draw. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. You have to spell... Seriously? Damn it. I was going to say, you have to spellbomb, because if I have Emrakul land, then we can play Emrakul, and it's GG's. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. One short. Yep, one short. So we Ugin, hit Emperor Bones. Yes. So Ugin, hit Emperor Bones. Bones down. I'm going to say no to Sanctum. Well, no. We have to say no to Sanctum. No to Sanctum. We draw with Ugin. Ugin presents a 2-turn clock. There's Ice Till. Okay. We have a 2-turn clock and blockers. As long as we can manage this, we win. But I think they might play Pithy Needle. That's the only problem. That's the only problem I see here is they might have Pithy Needle. Do you have it? They do. Shit. But they can't attack in the Ugin without losing a construct, right? There's 6/6s. But you don't have to attack in the Ugin, I suppose. Do we block with Devourer? I don't think we do. No. We take the 12. Because if we find a way to get rid of Construct, let's say another K command, then we shrink it beneath Devourer. Hell, even a Heat will do it. So we'll take the 12. Down to 8. This is going to be so close. We draw. Shifting. We cast the Ice Till. Do you Spell Bomb me? There's the Spell Bomb. Yes. So now the constructs get shrunk. This is good. Prismatic Vista. We're cracking all the things now. We play the Woodland Mill. Paying cost for Fatal Push? Wild. Oh, it's freaking land too? Fresh hell. I'm surprised they kept the Fatal Pushes, I'll be honest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll pass. No attacks. I'm really surprised that they kept the Fatal Pushes. Marsh Flats. Casting Wasteland Strangler. Fresh hell. That's lethal. Yeah, that will do it. That will do it. Sack the spawn. Strangler trigger. Go to blocks. We die. We're one off that Emrakul. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, we were one off that Emrakul when we drew it. Oh, man. And of course, yeah, they had the needles. That makes somewhat sense. I mean, I guess you can name Ghost Quarter Ugin. That's about it, but Ugin's pretty significant there. I do wonder if there's a world where I should have cracked the Sanctum for a Myco. I do wonder about that. We would have been able to play it, but if they got rid of the spawn, then we couldn't. Oh, man. Yeah, those constructs. I knew those constructs were just going to absolutely eat me alive. I do wonder in this matchup, because I don't have as much experience with it as I would like, but for obvious reasons, because basically only Selfie-Sec plays it. I do wonder if Fade from History would have been right. Getting rid of those constructs seems so important. So, might have to think about that one a bit more. Maybe it would have been better to bring in the Fade from Histories over the Unholy Heats. Not that we saw the Unholy Heats, so I don't think it would have mattered. But I think maybe the Fade from Histories, clearing the Saga, clearing the Needles, clearing the Constructs are relevant. So, things to think about for next time. Either ways, GG's to Selfie-Sec. Well deserved. But with that being said, that there will be the end of tonight's YouTube video. That was a... what record? 4, 5, 6... 6-2 record at the end of 8. So, top 4, cannot complain. Overall, I'm very happy with the results of E-Ramp once again. It feels like it just continues to perform well. The current version with double Ghost Quarter main and Ice Till feels strong. I think you could still make the argument for some Chrysalis, but I mean, we played into a pretty diverse field. Belcher, Tron, a strange Goryo's list, Blink, Prowess, Control, Broodscale, and Eldrazi Midrange, with our only losses being to Prowess and to Eldrazi Midrange. Alright. Well, like I said, that there will be the end of tonight's video. As always, if you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting the like button. Comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or any general feedback. Be much appreciated. For as much that I hope y'all learn from me in both my successes and failures, I hope I can learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you respawned the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. However, if you would like to watch these videos recorded live over on Twitch, you can find me there Sundays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. CST and Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. CST for the weekend challenges. Otherwise, you can head over to my Patreon where you can find these videos ad-free and early. With that being said though, folks, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!